Hello and welcome guys to my very own channel Just Code International Official and the second lecture of C# programming. So today we would be learning variables. So without any further ado, let's get started. So what are variables? Variables are like a storehouse, like a container in which we store food or any kind of stuff. It is like a glass in which we store water or any bag in which we contain books and all of that. So there are two steps for declaring a variable. First step is called declaration. Hope so that you have seen my last video. If not so, watch that to understand this video. So here we would be doing declaration. Before that we have to understand different kind of data types. What are data types? These are some data types, or we can say something in which the variables are stored in. So the examples are, first is int. It is a whole number like 4, 1, 0 and even big number, but if you put a point and write anything it would just show you 56 because it does not consider any decimal places. So we have to be careful for that. And for this, another decimal alternative for int is double. I would like to tell you that the full form of int is integer, but in coding it's just called int. Doubles contain decimal places like this number and the values of pi, which I know till only 5 digits, etc. etc. Proceeding to next data type, which is generally called a string. String is like a English alphabet A, B, C, D, and they are enclosed in double quotes like this. In between you can write any code. But there is a thing to keep in mind. If you plus a string with a string, for example 1 plus 1, answer will be 1 1. No 2, because these are treated as alphabet. For example, if you will plus A and B, it would be A, B. But if so, here 1 is also representing a letter, so it would be 1 1. So to escape from this situation, we have int and double. And proceeding further, next data type came is char. Char is a single special character, and these are enclosed in single quote. We can also use double quote, and for string we can also use single quote like this. It can be we can say at the rate, hashtag. So these all, and these were the basic data types. Now for declaration of a variable, what we need is data type, and after data type we would be writing variable names and just all that, and semicolon. I explained that why semicolon is important. I am explaining again. After terminating a statement in English, we use a period or full stop. So in C# we put a semicolon. So we would, for example, we make a int whose value, whose name is num. I want to give you a special reference. The variable name can't be a function, doesn't have any we say space. In alternate to space it should have underscores. So these are rules. For example, I can also write here under space 1 in alternate. So if we next step come is initialization. I prefer American English, so I write Z here. Initialization, where we assign a value to our variable. For example, I assign value here to 5. Now if we would print the value of num1, see, I'm not writing here in double quotes. Now it would just write num1 in output, so I'm not doing so. Let me delete this and just see the results. This is taking time. It should show 5. Why isn't it? See, it showed 5. So this was how variables are made. And there is a short alternate to this step, which is just initialization, declaration and initialization in only one step, which is a lot easier to do. It is the standard form to declare and initialize a variable. So that's for today. In next class we are going to study more on what are typecasting and all of that. Before that, I want to just show you a thing. I declared a variable whose name I would take is v5. Declared another whose also value I take 99, and just print a plus b. Now just see the result. This is debugging, and the answer should be 5 plus 99, which is 104. See, 104. We can also do it in another way, like making another int whose value will be sum, assigning value of a plus b, adding here just sum, which is a lot easier. And this is the more efficient way of the previous told code. Let's see just. And the answer should be same 104 and C. It take a less amount of time than that because this is more reliable. So just let this terminal, and that's for today. Thank you. Keep learning, keep progressing.